Today is Saturday, September 7th. Good afternoon for WRCO News. I'm Caitlin O'Connell. A body found in Platteville this week is that of a man who ran from police nearly 3 weeks ago. Platteville police say that it's a 43-year-old Derek Eastlick of Wapaka, who was a passenger in a vehicle during an August 18th traffic stop. Eastlick ran from the scene and had not been accounted for until his body was found on Monday night by two people walking in a heavily wooded area. Investigators are working to create a timeline of who Eastlick may have interacted with and where he was during that time. An initial autopsy found no outward signs of trauma, and the condition of Eastlick's remains may make a cause of death determination difficult. Former President Donald Trump is in Wisconsin today for a rally that's intended to focus heavily on the economy. Marking his first trip to Mosinee in the mostly rural central part of our key battleground state. Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris have been talking more about their plans for the economy in the week leading up to Tuesday's presidential debate. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz was in Milwaukee on Monday for the Democrats, where he spoke at a Labor Day rally organized by unions. And President Joe Biden was in the rural western Wisconsin on Thursday, his first visit to the state since dropping out of the race. Wisconsin, where 4 of the past 6 presidential elections have been decided by less than a percentage point, is once again expected to be tight. The latest Marquette University Law School poll conducted July 24th through August 1st showed the presidential race in Wisconsin to be about even. Wisconsin health officials have initiated a recall of eggs following an outbreak of salmonella infections among 65 people in 9 states that originated on a farm in Wisconsin. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services said Friday that among those infected by the salmonella are 42 people in Wisconsin, where the eggs are believed to have been sold. The department says the eggs were distributed in Wisconsin, Illinois, and Michigan, among others, through retail stores and food service distributors. The recall includes all egg types, such as conventional cage-free, organic, and non-GMO carton sizes. And expiration dates in containers labeled with Milo's Poultry Farms or Tony's Fresh Market. The department advises anyone who ate the eggs and is experiencing symptoms to contact a healthcare provider. Symptoms can include diarrhea, abdominal pain, fever, and vomiting, lasting for several days. Everyone loves money and would like to have a large amount of it to live a life of luxury. To help make this happen, many individuals buy lottery tickets, enter contests, and even purchase raffle tickets to hopefully win any amount of money that can help financially. Scammers also like to make a large amount of money and do so by targeting consumers, including lottery players who could be targeted by more than one scammer. Michelle Reinen is with the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection.
One scam can move into a second scam and into a third, all asking you for money and all seeming legitimate. So what happened here is recently we received a complaint where the scammer was using this escalated series of claims and tricks to steal money. And it's important to note that this really did happen, and the person lost over $155,000. So it started when a consumer received a phone call claiming to come from the New York Department of Consumer Protection, and they had indicated that they'd won the Mega Millions lottery, but had not yet claimed their prize. However, in order to receive that prize, the scammer said that the consumer had to pay state and federal taxes plus additional fees. And we've talked many times about how you don't have to pay to win a prize, but that was the first layer of this scam.
When the first lottery scam is successful, unfortunately other scammers start targeting the victim.
And then what happened is it did snowball because the consumer was next contacted by another scammer impersonating the Colorado Department of Consumer Protection who requested an additional payment. But this time the consumer did become suspicious and didn't pay. And what happened next is that they were later contacted by someone claiming to be from the U.S. Department of Treasury. Now, this person informed the consumer that they were investigating the case and said the previous calls had been a scam. All of them were working together in this situation. But they said the U.S. Department of Treasury could get this consumer's money back, that $155,000 they paid, but that they would need to send money to cover the attorney's fees. So very fortunately, the consumer chose not to make the payment. They contacted DADCAP as soon as they became suspicious, and we were able to redirect them and let them know that this was all a scam. But you can see how very easily this can just snowball out of control when you are dealing with what you think are legitimate government agencies, but a scammer is just impersonating them.
After being targeted, it may not be easy to avoid lottery scams, according to Michelle Reinen.
It is a very tangled web, and it can be difficult to get out of these situations because they see that you're willing to engage in that first stage, so then they're going to come up with many more reasons until you cut them off, but they'll continue to try and try again.
If you receive a call and suspect a lottery scam, hang up and contact DADCAP. If you have been scammed, contact DADCAP as well. You can contact their Consumer Protection Hotline by phone at 1-800-422-7128 or by email at datcphotline@wi.gov. The Richland County Fair continues today. It's Senior, Veteran, and First Responder Day. Admission for all seniors, veterans, and first responders who show their ID will be admitted for half price. You can enjoy kids and agriculture activities in the barns until 1 o'clock and life-size balloon creations until 6 this evening. Other activities this afternoon include a pedal pull at 3, Wisconsin Fairs of the Fair from 4 until 6, and the meat animal sale will begin at 5 o'clock. Tonight will feature a meet and greet with musician Ashley Ryan from 6 until 7, and her concert in the grandstand starting at 8. The fair will wrap up tomorrow with the Little Britches Showmanship Contest at 11 o'clock, and Mr. Ed's Magical Midway will open at noon. Those traveling to the fairgrounds are reminded that there is still construction going on 8th, 9th, and Park Streets. Even though the streets are passable, you are encouraged to use Highway 80 to the Industrial Drive and then take County AA to the fairgrounds. Oh, the Places You'll Show is the theme for the Richland County Fair, and the Poultry Show was held on Wednesday night. Awards in the poultry showmanship went to in Senior Showman, Abby Blanca, Intermediate Showman, Will Harpin, and Beginner Showman, Tempest Phillips. The Grand Champion Market Poultry went to Declan Jelenik. Reserve Champion Market Poultry went to Mason Jelenik. The Champion Broiler went to Declan Jelenik, and the Reserve Champion Broiler, Sam Harpin. The Champion Roaster went to Melissa Biba, and the Reserve Champion Roaster to Clay Porter. The Champion Duck went to Owen Knuth, with the Reserve Champion Duck to Clayton Lee. Mason Jelenik has the Champion Turkey, and the Reserve Champion Turkey went to Declan Jelenik. The Champion Bantam went to Ali Planka, with the Reserve Champion Bantam going to Clayton Lee. Champion Large Fowl was earned by Sierra Pinkham, and Clayton Lee earned the Reserve Champion Large Fowl. The Champion Pigeon Award and Reserve Champion Pigeon went to Clayton Lee. He was also awarded for the Champion Waterfowl and Reserve Champion Waterfowl. Eleanor Jelenik received an award for Champion Eggs. The Beef Heifer Show was held on Thursday. The Grand Champion Female of Beef Show was won by Morgan Kleppe. Riley Wanick received the Reserve Champion Female of Beef Show award. Third place Female of Beef Show went to Caden Anderson. Fourth place to Wyatt Storms, and fifth to Ethan Berkram. The Champion Angus went to Ethan Berkram, Champion Chucknina to Riley Banker, Champion Commercial to Morgan Kleppe, Champion Hereford to Austin Lasicki, Champion Shorthorn to Desiree Busher, Champion Cemental to Wyatt Storms, and Champion Any Other Breed and Champion Cow-Calf pair went to Riley Wanick. Caleb Berkram received the Reserve Champion Cow-Calf pair. The Richland County Beef Producers Heifer Program Awards were presented to Champion Desiree Busher and Reserve Champion Wyatt Banker. The Swine Show was held on Friday morning. The Swine Showmanship in the Senior Division went to Ethan Berkram. The Intermediate Showman went to Aiden Imhoff, and the Beginner Showman was Bristol Nielsen. Brinley Wanless had the Grand Champion Market Hog. The Reserved Grand Champion Market Hog went to Easton Nelson, along with the Champion Market Barrow. The Reserve Grand Champion went to Owen Kirshner. The Champion Market Gilt was awarded to Brinley Wanless, with the Reserve Champion Market Gilt going to Aiden Imhoff. The Champion Breeding Gilt Award went to Corbin Durst. The Open Class Breeding Gilt went to Tiana Wallace, and the Open Class Market Barrow went to Alana Wallace.